The Spotlight brought to you by Beacon Plumbing.
Good evening and welcome to The Spotlight. Thanks for joining us. I'm David Rose. And tonight we're going to pay tribute to
118 repeat offenders who over the last 5 years are accused of committing roughly 2,400 crimes, including 1,100 thefts, nearly 600 trespass complaints, 400 assaults, and 100 weapons violations.
It shouldn't have gotten this bad for this long for that many individuals. It has been. We can't allow it to continue for them or for the public.
But within an hour, they're outside shooting each other. I mean, war games. Like, you ever see the guys go to the little place with the paintball guns and they play the war games? It's like in a big like area where they can go and play paintball war games. They was doing that with Roman candles. 11, 12, 13. Now, here's the thing.
This video, take a look. I'm going to walk you through it. Somebody's riding around in circles on an e-scooter, right? And it looks pretty harmless. But do you see that person over there in the corner? Keep an eye on them. Okay, the person on the scooter crashes into the back of the car, waiting at the light. The driver gets out of the car.
Wow. Guys, I've already warned you about these super gremlins on the scooters. Yes, they are busting slack. Yes, they're going fast as hell on the sidewalks. And they're ready to run your ish, okay? They call it take back gang. Take some gang, all right? And it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. They might have a Pooh Shiesty mask on, all right? It'll be 85 degrees in Atlanta and they got a whole mask on. That's how you know that they're a super gremlin on demon time. All right. And they doing the most. And a lot of it makes it bad for people who are actually trying to use these scooters for transportation. But this is what we got to deal with in the A. OK. It's ridiculous.
To check things out, and that's when the person in the corner takes off running and hops in through the open driver side door. Can you believe that? I know you're shaking your head like me. So here's what police say you should do in the situation. Keep the doors locked and stay in your car. Call 911 and describe everything that you see. Wait for police to arrive to assess any damage and leave if you feel unsafe. Now, Atlanta police say they do not want to scare anyone, and most fender benders are not ploys to steal your car, but they do want you to be prepared.
Not a parent in sight. And I'm not talking about 18 and 19-year-olds. I'm talking about kids so young that their mother supposed to slap the shit out of them just for playing with a lighter.
Let me tell you what, they mamas know exactly what they doing. Let me repeat. They mamas know exactly what they doing. They don't care. Here, baby, take my cash app. Go and rent the scooter and bring back some whatever. You know what I mean? A lot of times these mothers are sending their kids on these missions, okay? Let me repeat. A lot of times these mothers are sending their kids on missions. Oh, you don't believe me? Wait till the next clip.
When I was that age, if my mother found out I had some matches, I remember one time me and my buddy, we got in deep trouble for playing with matches outside. We found out we had some matches, we was playing with them. I got punished and all that shit. These motherfuckers, I'm talking about running through the breezeway, running through the yards, running around. And it was just pow, 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 you were pow, pow, pow.
Developing right now.
All right, guys. So here we have a super gremlin family. And guess what? The father is absolutely missing. And this is a single mother using her kids to commit crimes. All right. And these women continue to say, I'm strong and independent. I don't need no man. All I need is my kids. My kids are my life. My kids are my everything. Like, GTFO, bro, like, Just watch. So she got her kids out here stealing purses. She acting like she on the phone. So if you ever see a sister, especially an overweight sister, who is on the phone yelling near you, or you hear her and see the glider, she's trying to ignore her because she's trying not to be racist, okay? She's trying, well, you know, maybe she's just having a conversation, and I don't want to be accused of eavesdropping or overhearing. And if this glider turned around and said, hey, could you please move? Oh my gosh, she might she might incur the wrath of you know what I mean? Like she gonna get Medea times freaking Love and Hip Hop times Basketball Wives. She gonna get all the smoke from the women of the community. So look at the child stealing. And look, she pulled out the wedgie out of her behind. I mean, absolutely disgusting. These are your single mothers. These are your single mother sisters, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? You can see them. They just out there in the open doing shit. You say, all right. And then it's little kids, so you like, after a while, you just like, whatever. I mean, if their parents ain't gonna say shit, fucking I do. I just stay the fuck out of their way, so I don't get with no strays.
But if you've been watching the Spotlight each week, you could almost see this coming. Repeat offenders are running wild. The violence and disregard for the law is rampant, and the politics aren't protecting people like they're intended to. And innocent victims are being hurt and killed every week.
The Stewart woman facing 4 counts of attempted murder, accused of intentionally slamming her car into a crowd of people, appeared before a judge this afternoon. Police say Beatrice Bijot drove her car into that crowd outside a local grocery store, sending one person to the hospital. Our Terry...
I think whatever entitlement, emboldenment, whatever that has some men acting the way they do, I think it's starting to spill over into sisters, man. I'm seeing a lot, man. I mean, now listen, we always saw Tommy's videos of some of the stuff sisters do. And we've known about this for years. Everybody commits crime. You could do those same videos about Karens and Becky's and whatnot. Don't get me wrong. But I'm seeing an escalation in the nature, the violence, the mean-spiritedness of some of these crimes of these sisters. It is starting to become so brazen that I'm starting to think that it's the same thing that's affecting the Sunmen. The thinking that, okay, I can do whatever I want. Not just crime, but bold, brazen, ostentatious crimes. Where it seems as if the person almost feels like there are not going to be any consequences, or that like the police don't exist, a world without laws. It feels like these people think they live in that type of crime. I'm starting to see more of that, not just like hood fights and ratchet ghetto stuff. I'm talking about like just like you do know that they have this thing called police, right? This thing called judges, right?
Police say Beatrice Bijot drove her car into that crowd outside a local grocery store, sending one person to the hospital. Our Terry Parker joins us live now with what happened today in court. Terry?
Todd, Beatrice Bijot remains here in the Martin County Jail charged with murder after police say she told them that she was intentionally trying to kill people. That time on Tuesday when she drove her car into a group of them outside the Fresh Market in Stewart.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
I'm not so sure it's really a good afternoon, though. She sounds real chipper. This is a good afternoon. Okay.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Beatrice Bijou made her first appearance before a judge, facing 4 counts of attempted murder. After Stewart police say she intentionally drove her car into a group of people outside the Fresh Market Tuesday, sending one to the hospital and then trying to run down a witness.
Asking for at least $250,000 bonds on each count of the attempted murder.
According to the arrest report, police found Bijou after a witness followed her. Later that day, she told an officer the voices in her head had told her to kill the people.
Because this actually looks like it could be her with a ton of makeup on more. This looks more like the woman in the mugshot. This looks more like the woman in the mugshot right here. But this right here, so this is her. Just look, I'm not sure. Bijou jury law. I mean, and I've been looking at all types of pictures. I just can't. That cannot be the same woman that they arrested. I'd like to know what you guys think. This is what comes up when you type in Beatrice Bijou lawyer, Stewart, Florida. This is what comes up. This woman here. I'm stumped, man. I gotta admit, I still don't know, man. I still don't know if that's that woman, or if there's 2 Beatrice Bijou lawyers down there in Stewart, Florida. Why these voices in these people's head always telling them to do bad stuff? That's why I'm tired of this mental health racket, man. Why does it always have to be a bad thing? Why the voices in your head can't never tell you to go volunteer your weekends down at the soup kitchen? The voices in my head told me to adopt some foster kids. The voices in my head told me to clean out my bank account and just pass out $100 bills. They don't never do nothing crazy like that. So the voices in my head told me to kill people. I'm gonna have to start seeing a mixture, man, of these voices, man, because it ain't no way, man. The voices got to be telling you some good stuff sometimes, man. It's always bad with these voices.
Later that day, she told an officer the voices in her head had told her to kill the people. The report goes on to say Bijou later told police she intentionally wanted to kill the people she struck with the car, and she also wanted to kill herself. In court, her lawyer told the judge she has mental health issues.
This case, we believe that there's significant mental health issues at play.
Bijou's brother confirmed Bijou is a lawyer. The Florida bar lists her as an attorney.
Bijou Law Firm. She got 5 stars too, man. Okay, so she's an accident lawyer. The irony, man. The irony's too much, man. Oh my God, she's an accident lawyer. Who's this model she is? Who is that? Who is this woman she has up on her billboard?
Excellent, everyone. I'm coming to you live from actually my Fort Lauderdale office, and I just want to remind you that our law firm services the entire state of Florida. Okay, however, we have our main office in Fort Lauderdale, and we also take consultations in Boca Raton, Stewart, and North Miami. So if you ever need help with a legal matter, just call us at 844-9-HANDLE. That's 844-942-6353. Go ahead and visit our website at www.bijouinjurylaw.com. Have a good one.
According to the arrest report, police found Bijou after a witness followed her. Later that day, she told an officer the voices in her head had told her to kill the people. The report goes on to say Bijou later told police she intentionally wanted to kill the people she struck with the car, and she also wanted to kill herself. In court, her lawyer told the judge she has mental health issues.
This case, we believe that there's significant mental health issues at play.
Bijou's brother confirmed Bijou is a lawyer. The Florida bar lists her as an attorney. The arrest report ends with this chilling statement. Bijou further stated that she thought about killing her 4-year-old niece today. The niece lives with Bijou part-time. And Bijou does remain in the jail. The judge ordered no bond. I have reached out to her attorney, her family members, and others trying to get more information on what could have led up to Tuesday's frightening situation.
I'm stumped. She looks more like her, and so she looks more like the woman arrested in this picture. I'm just stumped, man. That's all right. I'm just assuming that that's that woman, man. Jesus Christ.
Have you been in an accident? Are you experiencing pain and suffering, mental anguish, loss of enjoyment of life, medical bills, property damage? I'm attorney Beatrice Bijou, managing partner and head of litigation at the Bijou Law Firm. Here at my law firm, we routinely secure 6-figure settlements, and we go against the medical conglomerates, insurance companies, and corporations to get the compensation our clients deserve. If you have been in an accident, contact me at 844-9-HANDLE. That's 844-942-6353.
You know what I'm saying? And I've lived my life as a Southern man, a stereotypical Southern man, to many degrees, even though. And I'm saying it ain't no solution. I think that's a bridge too far for a lot of people, man. A lot of people like, I secretly watch him. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of them watch me. They secretly watch me. They just ain't gonna tell nobody. Hit one.
And you can donate through this QR code or find the link on fox13seattle.com. That's all the time we have on this edition of the Spotlight. Until next week, be smart and stay safe. And stay safe.